PayPal, Global Senior Deputy Director and CEO of China, Chu Han, said in an interview with a reporter from Zhongxin Finance and Economics recently that after entering the post-epidemic era, the world economy has gradually returned to normal. According to the statistics of Euromonitor, a consumer market research organization. Although the growth rate of e-commerce in the post-epidemic era has declined compared with that during the epidemic period, it is still an important driving force for global cross-border trade and is expected to account for 47% of all retail sales growth. In the past 3 years, global cross-border trade has been impacted and affected by the epidemic, and has experienced some changes in trends. Chu Han said that through relevant data, we can see that at the initial and peak stages of the epidemic, especially in overseas markets, more and more consumer retail is shifting from offline to online, which further promotes the inclination of global trade to cross-border e-commerce. From 2020 to 2021, cross-border e-commerce has experienced a round of explosive growth. This phenomenon is mainly caused by the substitution effect from offline to online. The development trend of cross-border e-commerce is still strong. Chu Han said that PayPal's 2022 survey shows that more than 70% of consumers participating in the survey in markets such as Italy, Spain, Mexico, Brazil, and Singapore will choose cross-border online shopping. From the perspective of the global market of cross-border e-commerce and cross-border payment, the developed economies in Europe and the United States are still the main markets. In addition, PayPal's cross-border transaction data of Chinese merchants shows that the top 3 European mature markets with the highest growth in cross-border payment in the past year are Germany, Spain and France. From the perspective of cross-border e-commerce and cross-border payment transaction categories, the categories that overseas consumers like to buy from Chinese merchants are fashion and electronic products. In the post-epidemic era, the tourism industry has recovered the fastest, and cross-border payments related to travel have increased by more than 50%. In recent years, China has adopted a series of measures to stabilize foreign trade, making imports and exports more resilient. According to statistics from the General Administration of Customs, in the first 4 months of this year, China's total import and export value was 13.32 trillion yuan, a year-on-year increase of 5.8%. In 2022, China's cross-border e-commerce import and export will be 2.11 trillion yuan, a year-on-year increase of 9.8%, which is 2.1% higher than the overall foreign trade growth rate. Chu Han said that since the official proposal in 2021 to accelerate the development of new formats and models of foreign trade, the cross-border e-commerce industry has developed rapidly with the help of policy advantages, and has become a highlight in the current stabilization of foreign trade and growth. China's small and medium-sized enterprises are the new force of cross-border e-commerce going overseas, and they are playing an increasingly important role in cross-border e-commerce trade. She bluntly said that in order to help Chinese merchants, especially small and medium-sized enterprises, to participate in the global economy, PayPal China is also continuously strengthening the interconnection between Chinese merchants and PayPal global consumers, actively promoting more innovative products and services, and strongly supporting Chinese enterprises to go global. It should be noted that changes in the product structure of cross-border trade and changes in business models will inevitably lead to the diversified development of financial services. The rise of cross-border e-commerce has promoted the digital upgrade of global cross-border payments. Traditional payment models can no longer fully meet the needs of cross-border merchants for small, high-frequency transactions and fast payment collection and payment. Payment is the core link in the business process of cross-border e-commerce. How to solve industry pain points such as long time, low efficiency, and high cost, and help merchants to achieve efficient collection legally and compliantly is a topic that all third-party payment institutions must face. In May of this year, PayPal China launched the cross-border receiver, tailored for Chinese merchants. Chinese merchants can receive payments through this product without jumping to a third party. From clicking confirm receipt to RMB deposits in Chinese bank's account, one-click submission, and it can be completed within 4 hours at the fastest. Chu Han said that for the stability and growth of China's foreign trade, small and medium-sized enterprises and cross-border e-commerce are playing an increasingly important role. The cross-border digital payment solution that adapts to market demand and is legal and compliant provides a strong guarantee for the business development of overseas companies, especially small and medium-sized enterprises.